What's up YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video, and today in this video I'll be talking about why you should not do push-pull legs if you are a beginner. And I don't even recommend to intermediate or advanced level athlete, but this channel is for beginners. So I'm gonna be talking about the beginners, why you should not consider PPL, because there are better options available for you guys. And if you are self-coaching yourself, PPL, I don't think PPL is for you, because you can't actually modify that for the volume you actually require as a newbie. Okay, so a lot of guys, beginner guys, is really exposed to high volume. So first they see incredible gains, and after some few months or a year, when they run out the gain phase, they think, why the hell am I not getting anything, I'm not getting big. Okay, so there's two reasons. First, you're not progressively overloading. Second, your split is trash. Okay, so let me talk about for an example, I've taken one of my bros. So he just recently started working out. He's a newbie, and this is the things he's doing in his push day. Okay, so for chest, he's doing the flat bench, good old flat bench, incline dumbbell, pec deck, flies, chest press machine. Okay, pretty good exercise selection, but he's doing like 3 sets for each exercise. That makes like three, let's do the calculation. 3 9, oh my god. In total, he's doing like 12 sets a day. Okay, like, bro, newbies don't actually need that much volume, and even that, if he's doing all that volume in one day, he's actually training twice, because he's doing push-pull legs. So there's 2 push, 2 pull, 2 legs. So he's doing like 20 plus chest volume in single week, which is totally overkill. Like advanced lifters, I think advanced lifter needs that kind of high level volume, and I've seen some advanced lifter not do only 12 to 15 total weekly volume, and they're like massive. Okay, and they're natural, of course. So after telling him like a little bit of why PPL is kind of shit, and he wrote me, bro, I did this today. I did flat bench press, incline dumbbell press, and pec deck for the chesticles. Then he went for his triceps, skull crusher, tricep extension. For the triceps, OHP and lateral raise for his delts, front and lateral delt head. Okay, so this is another reason why PPL is kind of trash, because you are using too much of your pressing muscles. Okay, so when you use them too much, you can't actually have focus on another pressing, pushing exercise too much. Okay, you can't actually give that exercise 100% of your strength. This is why I actually recommend full body split, and even upper lower is good. But as you can see, what you are actually doing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 pushing, pressing exercise. So you definitely get fatigued from all of these. This is why I recommend full body, and another one is upper lower. Here's the solution if you're someone like my bro who wants to work out 6 days a week. So yeah, you have to follow the push-pull legs, or you can also do upper lower, and upper lower 6 days a week, 1 day rest. So what you have to do, you have to completely modify your workout routine. Okay, so you have to only do one exercise per muscle group, pull and in legs. Let's just say we're doing push. For chest, I'm gonna do the flat dumbbell press, 3 sets. The next day, 3 sets of incline. That's total 6 weekly volume. For back, lat pull down or pull up, whichever is your choice, and a horizontal push pull like the T-bar row, barbell row, or the chest supported rows, dumbbell rows, your choice. For delt, lateral and rear delt. I'm gonna do one exercise per muscle group. In push day, in pull day, you're gonna do one muscle. Okay, that's it. That will be enough for you, a newbie, to gain muscle and strength at the same time. So hopefully you guys got helpful from this video. Be sure to subscribe and like the video. Peace.